And what I'd like to do now is to invite some people who are in the program to share what their experiences are. And we will start with, how about with Ruth Pierce, who I see on the screen in front of me. Stephen, can you unmute Ruth so that she might be able to share what the program has been like for her?
Okay, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So I have been a member with Pat's group since it started. And to me, I always need a coach. And I think any business needs a coach to help you meet your goals. And so I was looking for something that would fit me. And just like Pat said, you work at home. You don't always have the interconnections with a work environment. So having this community and this coaching environment really has helped me grow in the areas that I know I need assistance. So I've really enjoyed having the small weekly meetings also. I think Wendy mentioned that earlier in one of our breakout sessions. So the networking, the getting to know people, and just having that personal connection, because LNC is a little bit difficult to get to meet coworkers and colleagues. And so to be able to meet people from around the country, I was in a breakout group yesterday and people were in California. And so it's really quite interesting to be able to have those connections, even if it's virtually, but to make friends, make acquaintances, and then also be able to make those connections. So if you need an expert or if you need to refer out work, you know who to send it to. And you also feel comfortable with that person's ability because you know them personally and that you feel comfortable sending them work or referring them out as an expert. So I've really enjoyed it. And like I said, everybody I feel needs a coach, whether it be personally or professionally.
Thank you. Thank you, Ruth. I appreciate that. How about Janice McIntosh? We'll put the spotlight on you, Janice.
Good morning, everybody. So I also joined Pat's group at the very inception of it. And I was coming out of another coaching program that I didn't feel like I was getting value from. I had the connection with the wonderful legal nurses that were in the group, but I didn't feel like I was that I was getting the information I needed to move my business forward. When I would have interaction with the coach, I didn't feel like I was being heard for any of the issues that came up. And in Pat's group, I found that core sense of connection. So I've got people that I can refer to. We have the option to break off into mastermind groups where we meet with a small group of people on a weekly basis or however often our group wants to meet. And the amount of knowledge that group has is, always going to be helpful. I've used that group already to send emails or call and say, hey, I've got this situation, what do I do? And then going to the monthly meetings with Pat, it's like having a mini conference. So each month we get a little bit more information of what we can do to build our business, make it move forward, and help us recognize what we're doing that's holding us back. So I am firmly involved with the group and happy to be there. So I would encourage anybody who needs that support. And like Ruth said, we're in the office by ourselves usually, and to be able to interact with people, even just to pick up the phone. Ruth and I are in contact on a weekly basis as well, just to provide support and accountability to each other. And so it's been very helpful.
Thank you, Janice. I appreciate that. Let's hear from Amy McCutcheon.
Hey there. So I also joined the mastermind or the LNC Success group at inception, and I'm in Janice's group, so I can back up a lot of what she has said. My motivation for joining the group, excuse me, was I just had this really strong sense from Pat and from Barbara that they really truly want us to be successful. And so I took a leap and I joined it. And the small groups that we meet, we try to do once a week, but sometimes it's every other week just because everybody's really busy. But, I'm new. I started my business early last year, but I didn't really get it going until I started attending the conferences, and that kind of gave me the confidence to pick up the phone and to reach out to attorneys. And I'm sorry, my dogs are barking. I have so much more confidence in myself now in this role. I made a couple of phone calls yesterday, and I called the first attorney that I ever worked a case for yesterday. And I said, hey, I just wanted to reach out to you. And, I've had a lot more experience, and I feel like I'm a lot better qualified now to help you with your cases. And his response was, oh, I thought you were really qualified last year when we talked. And I was like, wow, that was a really big compliment, because I didn't feel confident back then. I feel now too that I can take on cases that I don't necessarily have expertise in. My background is ICU adult, but I know I have connections because of this group and Pat's program, that if I get a case that I don't really know anything about, I can reach out to somebody who's in the group and either ask questions or refer the case to them. I think if you are new in that this program that Pat is offering, it may sound expensive, but the training and the confidence that I've gotten through this program has just paid for itself, over and over again. And so I just really believe in what they're doing, and that they have our best interest at heart. And that means a lot.
Well, thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. And I should clarify, we have some people in the group who are new, and we have some people who've been in business for 35 years. We have quite a range of individuals. And Michelle Gaines also volunteered to share a few things about her impression of the group. Michelle, you're up now.
Good morning. I'd like to say that I was exposed to Pat through a conference, and then took the leap to join this LNC Success Group. And my motivation was I was looking for my community. I am a full-time clinical practitioner, and then I part-time trying to build an independent LNC business. And I was sitting in my office here by myself, going through practice reports, and just feel like I was spinning my wheels and not getting anywhere. And by joining this group, I've been able to make friends with people who are LNCs and speak freely, and not feel like any question is stupid, or any bit of information can't be found. It's just having the support of fellow LNCs to help you grow and mature, and be able to reach out if needed to experts, not only in the group that we have, but within this whole group of LNC Success. And it's just been a very safe, open environment, and I feel like I really am part of an LNC community.
Thank you, Michelle. Those are wonderful comments. Is there anyone else who is part of LNC Success Connection who'd like to share any additional comments? And if you can raise your hand, I see a couple of people raise their hands. I see Diana and Christina and Joan. Let's move to Diana first.
So I just wanted to reiterate what Michelle said, but I kind of wanted to add just one piece. I do not know how Pat did it when she picked those of us to go into the different groups, but the group that she put together for us, we've bonded together very well. And I have definitely felt very supported by them, down to this simplest little thing or any complicated thing. We talk about everything and we meet pretty much every Saturday. So I just wanted to say our group is excellent, and we've done, it's really helped me get motivated because we pick weekly goals. We definitely don't hit those goals all the time, but our group prods us along and keeps pushing, you know, hey, what is your goal for next week? What are you going to do for your business this week? Or, hey, I've got a case that I'm talking about. And we text each other back and forth if we see opportunities online or anything like that. So definitely think that this group has been very successful for me.
Thank you, Diane. Let's move to Christina Mew. Can you unmute yourself, Christina? All right, well, while you're doing that, let's switch over to Joan, and then maybe we can go back to Christina. Joan Early in Ohio.
Good morning. I would like to say, I would echo what others in the group have said. I have gained such confidence being in the group. And also I gained my first case. I realized my value. I have expertise. If you listen to and learn in the success group, you can be successful. Pat talked to me about lowballing my fees, and I did exactly what she said as far as my fee schedule and sent that to the attorney. And I did receive a 10-hour retainer. So in Monday, I have a phone conference with my attorney to discuss the case. So I feel like I know what I'm doing more, and that's from being in the group and having discussions on, it's a safe environment. No question is a dumb question, as someone has said before. And then I've let go of a lot of things that I thought wouldn't happen. They do if you follow Pat's recipes. And I want to thank others in the group that got me the case and the networking. I really am thankful that I got involved with this group.
Thank you, Joan. And Christina, it looks like we have an opportunity to hear from you.
Yeah. Hi, good morning, all. I just, my technology is not working quite right over here on this end, but I joined the group when it initiated back in October. And the one thing that I wanted to just say on top of what everybody else has been saying is it's like having an arsenal of help when you're all alone or you're moving forward in your journey, but you have so many resources at your disposal. And it's just empowering to know that they're all there. So it's a great group. So if you're thinking about it, do it. Don't fear.
Thank you very much, Christina. All right. The link again is lnc.tips/connection.